How do I grow my business quickly? Okay, a couple things here. Business is a very beautiful thing if you understand it well. Growing your business is the desire of every businessman or woman, and growing it quickly is actually the dream of everybody. But also you need to be careful, because if you're not careful, you might not get to your destination. In fact, that quickly can lead to an untimely closure of a business. So a couple things here if you want to grow your business quickly. Couple things. The first thing is people. Hiring the right people, the right staff. There's no two ways about it. There's nothing you can do without the right people. Getting the right people can be out of grace from God, but you also need to open your eyes, do your homework well, do the right interviews, ask for the right reviews, ask for the right recommendations, investigate where the person has worked before, investigate their qualifications, subject them to thorough and critical examination to make sure that they have what you take, what you need. Don't hire out of sympathy. Don't hire out of favoritism. Don't hire out of consanguinity. Don't hire because somebody's related to you or somebody you like how she looks or how he looks or how he speaks. No, you gotta be very shrewd about it. You gotta know exactly what your business is in need of at that moment and the right person for it. If you hire the right people, chances are that you'll be able to rise faster than those who have not. Another thing you need to focus on here is establishing sources of revenue that are trustworthy. Many times people, because they want to rise quickly, they now dample into different things that look appealing. You gotta be careful, because if it looks too good to be true, chances are that it's not true. So you better focus on things that have been tested, products have been tested, industry that is tested, sources and connections that are tested. It may not bring you very quick money, but at least it is tested. It is important to make sure that you are on a reliable road, reliable avenue of sources of income in your business, more than just gambling into anything that looks exciting. Another thing you need to look at here is reducing your risk. Every business comes with risk anyway. It cannot run away from risk. But the question is, how do you take risks, and what risks do you take? If they tell you that bring $20 and you're going to get $500 by tomorrow, that is not true. That is not true. So if it's true, the person that is telling it to you would not tell it to anybody else. He would just be getting that money himself or herself. So the thing here is, what are the risks that are attached to your business or that comes with your business? How do you reduce it? How do you make sure that you're not, putting your two legs in the water at the same time, thinking that you're testing the depth of the water? No, you only test the depth of the water with one leg. What am I trying to say? You need to do your homework well. You need to study. You need to ask questions. You need to investigate. You need to go into proper analysis of what that risk, that business you're trying to go into, what it entails. You gotta do your homework well. A good businessman, a good businesswoman is somebody that does their homework well. You need to look at what are the possible gains or losses that might come with this. There are products you go into and you might lose everything, and the products you go into and you might gain even more than you expected. So there is no way that you can substitute hard work and homework when it comes to studying and understanding your risks in your business. But again, how do you reduce it? It's important to make sure that the way you reduce it is by not being greedy. If I can just say it on layman's terms, by not being greedy. You're not trying to make all the profit in the world in one day, but also just to open your eyes well. The other thing you need to look at here as you try to grow quickly in your business is adaptability. You're going to be adaptable. There are some people who are doing the same business for 39 years, 45 years, the same business, the same way they did it 40 years ago is the same way they're doing it even up to now. Guess what? You can't do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. The world is changing, and so should you, and so should your business. You gotta be adaptable. You gotta ask yourself, how do I modify? How do I adjust? Because guess what? The population is also changing. The world is changing. The customers are changing. Their tastes are changing. Their ages are changing. Things are changing. So if you remain exactly who you are, then before you know it, your business will be outdated. So adaptability not just to the times, but also to the environment, making sure that you're adapting to the need of the customer. Remember, business is all about need. It's all about what people need that they pay for. Nobody's paying for what they do not need. The other thing you need to look at here as you desire to grow quickly is focusing on customers' experience. Whether you like it or not, your customers are paying you, they are feeding you. So you have to be interested in what the experience is like when it comes to your business. You have to establish some feedback mechanisms. How do you hear back from them? How do you get to know how they felt, what their experience was with regard to what they bought from you? It is critically important. Some people will collect the phone number of whoever bought a new product from them, a new product that they brought in. The person that buy, maybe the first 5 or 6 or 10 people, collect their numbers, and from time to time find out how they are doing, how that product is doing, what's the experience like. It is important because whatever they tell you will determine how much more you go into that particular product or not. Relationship marketing is very important. I'm going to look at it again another time. But the last thing I want to mention here in this part 1 of this particular topic is investing in yourself. Investing in yourself. You have to be good in it. In any business or product or whatever industry you want to go into, you gotta be good in it. Even if you have the best of staff, the right staff, if you're not good, or if you don't have a good knowledge of that business, you will not do well. In fact, you might have opened business for others. The right spouse can also dupe you the right way, if there's something like that. So you gotta invest in yourself. Investing in yourself here is educating yourself. It's getting to know that business in and in. It's getting to learn about it, study it, investigate it, examine it, whatever adjective you want to use. Invest in yourself. Go for training, go for certification, whatever it will take to get to know about this product, this industry very well, so that you'll be able to supervise. You cannot supervise what you do not know. So these are some of the things I think you need to look at as you desire to grow quickly in your business. And part of it, I'm going to look at other topics that you need to be aware of as you desire to grow quickly. All right. God bless you. Good luck.